Welcome to the Trail Boss Squad. My name's John and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. And today, guys, we've partnered with Botslab to bring you the G300h Plus dash camera, guys. Not only do we have a 4K front dash camera, but a 1080p back camera as well, that will have all that we need right here. We've got this big, awesome lens. Guys, it's going to be able to capture so much. It's got Starvis 2 technology. It's got everything that you need. It's got a parking sensor, so you can hardwire this to your system. And if somebody hits your car or anything like that, you can even see it even when your vehicle is off and by itself. Guys, I can't wait to show you everything that this comes with and just how great the footage is. Let's get right into it. So here we have the G300h Plus from Botslab. Like I said, we do have that 4K front camera, 1080p rear camera. It does have built-in GPS, Google Maps, a driving record, and it has voice control. I'm kind of curious how all that works together. This is some of the specifications here. Let's go ahead, open it up, and see. Definitely got some nice packaging here. So let's see. Okay, we just open it up like that. So here we have an SD card. We've got 64 gigabytes. Don't worry, it's going to be plenty, because once the oldest footage starts to get full, it will overwrite that. Here we have that camera. Look at this lens, guys. That is a monstrous lens. Looks like you can kind of move it around to get that best angle. Looks like we've got probably some double-sided tape here that sticks to your windshield. We've got a little screen here, guys, where you can see what you're looking at. That's really cool as well. It says remove here. Please insert micro SD and USB-C cable before use. And so we will see this is going to be for the reverse camera. That's for our SD card, and that's for our actual power. Got it, the microphone here so it can hear what you're saying to it. Got a power button and an up and down function as well. I think that is everything. Man, 4K dash camera, AI. That's neat. Let's see what else we have in the box. Should have some wiring and also the reverse camera or rear view camera. Got a little double-sided tape there. We'll set that to the side. Got a USB-C to USB-A, so that's how we'll actually get power to our unit. Go ahead and continue into this box. So this will be our actual rear camera. So we're just going to put this kind of in that back glass, and this does rotate, so you can get that perfect angle as well. And so we'll route this kind of up top through our headliner, and then we will have this pointed towards the back. And so no need to run this outside, right there up against that glass. You see how close it will be. Should look great. Let's see what else we have in the box here. All right, we've got a little car charger just in case your phone doesn't have the USB. I like that. Definitely got some options. Then we have a little pry tool. This is so you can tuck these wires back behind some trim and stuff, just for a really clean install. Seems like it's a really sturdy one too. So we've got a quick start guide. Got a little lens wipe. Here we have an ESD sticker of dash camera. So we'll read that. And then we've got kind of, I guess, the warnings and all that stuff. Also, we've got a little color quick start guide that we will probably be basing everything off of. Let's go ahead. And that's it. So let's get to it. So the first thing the instructions tell us to do is go ahead and install our SD card, because once you get that up there, it'll be a little difficult to get it out, because this thing is really going to attach. So we can just kind of set it in there and just give it that final little push. If you push it again, it will pop out. Let's go ahead and give it that tug. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and wipe our windshield down really good where this is going. It says not to use anything wet or alcohol wipes or anything like that, just this. Then we're actually going to put this clear sticker onto the windshield, and then our actual camera will stick to this and not the glass. And whenever we stick it to that, and it does have a little place where you put it, we'll peel that off. Okay, so let's just kind of figure out where exactly we want to put this. Now once you get it wherever you want it, you can, you know, adjust your lens and such, but you probably want to be able to see the screen. So I'm kind of thinking maybe right up here would be a good spot. I'll have a good high angle, it won't be in my way. I can still adjust my mirror. And so that's where we're going to put this. So we're going to take the included wipe. It does say wipe it dry. Don't use any alcohol wipes or anything like that. So we're just going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just peel our sticker and place it right up here. And it kind of just soaks right on up to the glass, even though it didn't really feel very sticky. I guess, I don't know if it's static cling or what, but it kind of just sucked right up onto there. Now we'll take off our little sticky trap here and place it right into the little square box that was on there. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a push. I don't want to, you know, shove out my windshield. Wiggle it just a little bit. And it honestly feels like it's on there really good. All right, so that little plastic thing, you can't really see it at all. And there is our new dash camera. We will be able to adjust our lens. I'm not sure where to point it yet, but we'll go ahead and hook up our power to it. All right, so we do have two connections we want to make. One is our USB-C. And so we already saw where to plug that in at. Go ahead and stick that there. And then we also have our reverse camera. And it does look like this only plugs in one way. So no worries there. And we're just going to poke it right there. Now, you can go ahead and kind of pull your headliner back. Use your little trim tool if you need to. And you can begin to kind of poke this up into your headliner and you will never even see it. And so I'll probably maybe go this way with the charger and this way to the back of the truck. All right, let's go ahead and pick kind of where we want this to be. I'm going to try to get it kind of as high up as I want. Now, if you've got a sliding back glass like I do, you need to make sure you know which way that thing goes. Mine goes the opposite way. If you put this on there and you didn't verify that, this would rake right into it and probably tear something up. Now, let's go ahead just as we did in the front. We're going to take our little sticker and go ahead and put it up there. Let's go ahead. Just kind of get it as high as I can. It does just kind of seal right up. You can watch all the air bubbles just kind of disappear, which is pretty cool. And now we will go ahead and take the adhesive off of our camera. So let's go ahead and peel that off. I am going to go ahead and take the camera lens thing off because it's going to be so close to the window. I don't know if I'll be able to get it once I do. Now we can adjust it. So I'm just going to kind of, and it's really sticky. Let's just say right there. Give it a pretty good firm push. I'd like to wiggle it a little bit. And we'll see how good we did when we turn the camera on. All right, so I've got this plugged in. I'm just going to go ahead and peel this sticker off. I kind of keep it over here to the side so I can see what those buttons are. And now I am going to push the start button on the truck. I do not know what this thing is going to do, but we're going to find out together. And we can see it starting to boot up. Got a little green. Got a nice little tone to it. Oh, that button on the side was lighting up green.
Please use the app.
Okay, so I stopped the dinging on the truck. So it looks like we've got that up and down and then that middle button. So we're just going to pick English for us. GPS time synchronization. That sounds pretty cool. And then where are we at? You just can push down. So give me just a second. Negative. Yes, I want miles per hour. After activation, you can view the driving. Sure. Oh, so let's go down.
Format memory card.
Yes, let's format the memory card. Yes, we'll delete everything.
Storage card formatted successfully. Start recording.
All right, so now we can actually physically move this. It does still have the little protective thing over the lens. So I'm gonna go ahead, see if I can take that off. All right, so you do see we've got this little screen. I don't know what all the buttons do yet. We're gonna find out together. So I'm just gonna push up. Okay, so we've got several different views. So here's the front camera. I can physically move the camera around. And so, you know, if you want a bunch of the hood or whatever, I think, you know, that looks pretty good right there. If we push up again, there's our back camera. And so you can see the truck bed and everything around it. Looks really nice. And it's recording. Hit it again. You can see the front and the back. So that's really nice too. And then now you got the back and the front. So I've drove around with this for a few days. I really like it. Definitely some great video quality. Whenever this thing goes off for a while, it'll go into, or when you're not moving for a while, it'll go into park mode and it'll almost like go to sleep unless it's kind of triggered by some type of motion or movement, and then it'll come back on and record something. So that's pretty neat as well. It does have that front and back camera. The front camera does look a little better, but it is 4K and the back one's 1080p. Definitely understandable. And so how do you get the footage off there? Well, you can take the SD card out and put it into, you know, if you've got a little adapter for your phone or to your computer. But the easier way is to download the Botslab app. And so if you do that, go to the Play Store, you'll see it, and go ahead and download it. And then once it's downloaded, you'll open it. You'll have to make a little account. And once you do that, you'll be able to connect to the wireless network that this puts out called Botslab. And you'll put in the password, which is 1234567 and then that will connect you to the Wi-Fi network. Go through the app and you'll see the camera there. Then you can see all of your clips from emergencies. Those are the ones that won't delete when the loop goes through. You'll see all your loop videos and any photos or anything like that that you might have taken. And so you can see all that in the app. There is a live view that you can see. Now in the app, I would say the frame rate is kept pretty low just because it's going wireless. But once you download it to your phone, which you're probably seeing right now, the footage looks really good. And there's even some, you know, some beautiful sky shots. And I'm very pleased with what this camera is putting out. And I really think that this could be a great addition to your vehicle. I'm super pleased with this, and I think, you know, anybody who got this would really like it. And so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you want one, the link is in the description. Go get your Botslab camera now. And thank you, Botslab, for sponsoring this video. And don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you, and all the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good trails, and God bless.